We are in Bosnia, in underground labyrinth Ravne, below the Bosnian Valley of the Pyramids, approximately 650 meters from the entrance to the tunnel on our way to the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun. So I have a privilege to be in the company of our very good friends and world explorers and independent researchers of ancient technologies. Valery Uvarov from Russia, St. Petersburg, and Michael Tellinger from South Africa. Waterfallboven from South Africa. So now we're going to go and visit one of the recently discovered tunnels filled with the water. So after the visit to the tunnels, we'll talk some more about impressions, what they see and what they feel, what we have here. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so let me go first. We are approximately 20 meters into this section, and we can see that this tunnel that we follow curves to the left. But then actually on this direction behind Michael there is another tunnel. Here it is. We can see the drywall, the filler material, which is different color than the conglomerate in which the tunnels were made and dug. So somebody obviously closed it, sealed it off.
Is this a standard thing that happens when you find new tunnels?
Happens all the time.
So this is normal. You find this and you know there's a tunnel there.
So there is a tunnel there which follows this direction. This is north-south direction. And now we are getting into east-west direction. Now look at here.
Whoa.
You can see tens of meters of the pristine, untouched tunnel. The water is very clean, of course. Now it becomes muddy because we are walking here. But it's a beautiful view. So let's move some more. When we decide to open the tunnels, because they're all closed, they're all filled with material, when we decide to open them, what we do, we take a compass and we are looking for south. This is southern direction, this is south. So what we do, we clean those tunnels. Now this particular one, since it's filled with the water, and we found water to be extremely important, working on several different levels in the pyramids. On the first level, on the surface, we need the water because of humidity. The humidity acts as a binder for the walls. You cannot pump it out. Secondly, this water gives us negative ions in a combination of the quartz crystal. Thirdly, water is important for the pyramid, because pyramid acts as a hydraulic pump. So, you know, it needs water. Then, of course, this is a healing water with a much higher vibrational level than what we have in our homes, the city water. So we keep the water intact wherever we find it. Why don't we move to the next intersection, and then Valery and Michael can make a comment on it. Now look at here, Valery, to the right. Yeah. There's another one, a small one. Look, the filler. I don't know if it continues or not. But there is a drive over here.
For those of you that want to stand up, there's a place you can stand up here and stretch your back. We're on the right.
Okay, we are coming there. You know, when you have floods, water comes with a lot of material. If it is stronger water wave, then it moves bigger rocks. If it is not so intensive, then it moves stuff like, you know, sand, clay.
Okay, water is coming.
Now watch out here.
Deep.
Watch out here.
Dobra.
Yep.
There we have got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
In front of you, a lot of work.
Maybe we go to the next intersection for the statements.
Let's
Just,
go.
Another 4
it's
meters.
very soft here.
Okay, Misha, I see one leg. Where is your other leg? Valery here, besides deeper inner knowledge of Egyptology and Egyptian pyramids, he has become known as the builder of the modern pyramids in Russia, St. Petersburg, Moscow, Tomsk, building a huge pyramid complexes. And besides the shape and geometry of the pyramid, conductive material, tunnels, quartz crystal, of course the water was always important.
Most
Now
important
we
thing.
are under the Bosnian Valley of the pyramid, so how would you comment this place where you're at right now?
I think I can explain clearly and 100% that first of all, when we enter the tunnels today, the energy is much stronger than it was when I was here last time. Very, very visibly much stronger. But was it interesting? As long we came here and we enter this water section, energy transformed. This is transformed the way so our organism would accept this energy much deeper. What is important? Deeper. I'm sure that this water plays the role of kind of transformer interpreter, the energy into the range acceptable for human organism for more deeper transformative purposes. And if we take into account very serious energetic activity, especially on top, this is one of the most active pyramids all over the world. As long as I know, I traveled all over the world. I know almost all pyramids. This is the most active. Such system is critically necessary to prepare human organism, human consciousness for interaction with, I think, with cosmos. Because this pyramid plays absolutely amazing, a very special role in intersection between outer space and the planet. Through the pyramid like this, we are receiving not only energy, we are receiving kind of information. We are influenced by outer space consciousness and civilization. Such pyramids are the most oldest one, and I once told that such type of construction, this is number one, I would say that the highest level of technological abilities. To build the pyramid like we built in Russia, from concrete, it's pretty easy. But try to build this one, try to build this channel, this canal coming straight along the energetic channel, like a blood vessel in the human body. This channel has a very special configuration. It goes straight along an energetic channel. Now I can prove that this system is something absolutely amazing, something special. Hell, it should, and it has not only a healing effect on the human organism, it has a deep transformative effect. So this is my experience. It's my experience, and this is what I see now clearly, because I was investigating all this for more than 25 years. I was training myself, and also my sensitivity, and I feel it very clearly. It works like this. So, Sam, congratulations. You did a wonderful work. Wonderful work.
Now, Mike, water, canals, cavities, resonance. Tell us.
You're saying my favorite, you're mentioning all my favorite words there. So, where are we? We are in tunnels that create certain resonances. We
are 50 meters below the ground.
Yes. We are with water, H2O, oxygen, and hydrogen, the primordial monoatomic element. We crystalline substance around us. We have the three most abundant elements on Earth that keep us alive, that elevate our consciousness, that feed us. Oxygen in the air, oxygen in the water, oxygen in the silica dioxide and the crystalline substance. If this doesn't energize you, then I don't know what else will. We are in the apex of an energy boost here. This is why this water is so energized in here. This is why the energy from the water and the air in the tunnels drives these pyramidal structures. This is all just a deep understanding of the laws of nature, if you can call it that even. I mean, it's a very dangerous statement to make, the laws of nature, but let's just stick to that for now. We are in one of these ancient machines that was created by beings of a very, very high knowledge and consciousness.
Thousands of years ago, can you imagine?
Thousands and thousands of
and
years
it's still
ago.
here.
To do what it's supposed to do. And we're still discovering and trying to figure out what exactly it's supposed to do. But the moment you walk into these tunnels and you start breathing the air, your whole body responds. It just reacts almost immediately.
My
I was
body
going,
too.
whoa. My knee that normally hurts stopped hurting me immediately. Almost immediately. You know, walking in this water, it's cold water. Normally I'd be crying like a baby, but I wasn't today.
It's not water, it's dense energy.
Yes.
And believe me, I feel quite different now in my head, much clear, much, like fresh, it's getting more and more fresh inside. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just, your journey has just begun here. You know, you're only getting to the beginning, to the real surface of information and knowledge now. Wow, okay, where this is going to go, nobody knows, but this is the amazing Pandora's box that you opened here, several years ago.
I think the closer we will be to the middle of the pyramid, the more channels, the more transformational technologies we will be encountering.
Yes. I'd just like to also add my theory at the moment, and I'll probably change it later once more information comes, but my theory about the Bosnian pyramid, your pyramid, is that it was activated by the sound of the air and possibly the water that moved through these tunnels, these channels towards the pyramid and then inside the pyramid, that creates sound and resonance that then drives and activates the pyramid.
This is actually energetic circulating system.
Like our
sure.
lungs, the air that comes into our
blood
lungs.
circulation, energetic circulation system. I'm sure about it, because this part of vein works in one type of vibration. As long we're coming closer to the pyramid, energy becomes stronger. This energy should be transformed into the range more soft, more acceptable, so that energy wouldn't be rejected by immune system, but accepted, transformed, changed your consciousness, changed your health. But actually you can see it. We are standing here 10 minutes. I feel quite different. Quite different. So.
Now, on physical level, we can see that the network of tunnels is still present. Every 10 meters or so, we have tunnels going left and right. Most of them being filled with the filler material. There is one intersection here. According to some of the georadar maps that we got, this entrance, the first 600, 700, 800 meters, it's a huge labyrinth. And then it seems that we have one long, rather wide underground tunnel, deep underground. And then as you get close to the pyramid, again, a network of tunnels. Tunnels on several levels, maybe 7, maybe even more levels. So it is like, at this part, the sound or vibration, the frequency starts going through this long tunnel, and then the whole system.
Yeah.
You know what? In many ways, it resembles the stone circles in southern Africa. You got a network of stone circles all connected by the channels.
Yes.
Like you got a network of tunnels connected by one tunnel to another network of tunnels.
But
in its energetic construct, it's the same kind of principle.
and it works like one organism, united organism.
Yeah.
In South Africa, the same here.
That's right. I see this like a replication of the human lungs. The pyramid, it's our human lungs dry. The air that we breathe actually energizes the oxygen that we breathe without the sound. Sorry, the sound of the air we breathe that energizes the oxygen. And then we use the oxygen in our body and expel it. And we breathe it in again. It's the sound. And here's again, I see this like a giant lung. So the sound and the resonance that comes through these tunnels energizes the pyramid to do something, whatever it's supposed to do.
And prepare human body to work with the pyramid. I would add for sure that this is energy circulation system plus to this, like blood circulation system.
Yeah.
But in vibration, actually, we took off, you see, somebody took off unwasted, unnecessary, actually useless soil, useless rock, okay? So, and when you go in there, this energetic channel takes out of your body unnecessary, unwasted energy, ill energy from your body. Perfect. It's done perfect.
Well, you've already got a record for the past few years of how people your volunteers that have come in here, how their ill health has improved.
Yeah.
So we don't have to.
It's clear.
It's very
clear.
obvious. We just
this is the best
saying
hospital.
the obvious. Yes.
Best hospital in the world, I would say.
A lot of testimonials. People come with asthma, allergies, pains, sugar in the blood, blood pressure, all kinds of stuff. They got normalized, or diseases are gone. So this healing aspect was so extremely important. The tunnels, they just give you the right energies. They got your body in the perfect balance. Your physical, your spiritual, your energetical body. Very interesting. But then, like he says, we are actually still at the beginning.
Yes.
If we are 600 meters from the entrance, and the pyramid is another 1,900 meters, so the biggest discoveries are still in front of us.
Just air. Look, it's so fresh. It moves. It means that the system we are just talking about is already here.
And it's alive.
Yes, it's here. And this is not the end. No, it prolongs longer and longer. The system functions now. And that the case that we are doing it step by step, it is also the way how the system, unconsciously for us, is preparing us for the future discoveries, for the future step, into the future, I'm amazed.
We have noticed that when you enter the tunnels, for example, the concentration of negative ions, 3,000 negative ions per cubic centimeter. You get deeper, 5,000, 10,000. Get deeper, 18,000, 20, 40, 50,000. So it seems like not only negative ionization, but also some other energy properties, the Schumann resonance, the ultrasound, the levitation frequency, electromagnetism of 28 kilohertz, everything that we can measure with our scientific instruments, it vibrates higher, more intensive. So one of the things, obviously they clean our bodies, negative ions, they remove viruses, microbes, raise the level of oxygen
very
in our
friendly
body.
system.
Meaning, deeper we go, we not only breathe better, but deeper we go, we clean more and more of our physical, intellectual, spiritual body. We are becoming more pure.
Yeah.
So it seems that the idea is why we have 2.5 kilometers. Once we go through all these tunnels, in order to access the pyramid, we have to be absolutely pure. We have to vibrate higher. On Bowie scale, our water 3,500 Bowies in our homes. Our bodies 8 to 12, 15,000 Bowies. This water 27,000 Bowies. It vibrates much higher. I think this is the key. Vibrates much higher. Consciousness goes higher. Your spiritual senses, you develop them some more. So this journey is so important. It's not about just getting to the destination, because if we got too soon, then we would miss all the journey. I think
right.
The point is you go at certain pace. Some people are saying you are going too slow. Some people are saying don't rush. But I think we are going, our happy medium way.
You're going the way that you're going is the way that you're going.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough, earlier when I was walking in front to see the clear water. Now we've muddied it up, but I tasted some of the water in front of me, and it was just so delicious and so pure and so.
Right. Let me show you.
I'm sure
what we
that
have in front
this
of
type of energy and such kind of visitation should change the life of a human being.
The way we discovered it during the winter of 2015, we were following one of the tunnels, and then while removing the material, we simply bumped into an open section. This one here. It was like an intersection. It closed. We got inside. We realized there is 127 meters over. Perfectly pristine tunnel, and then that's exactly where we are staying right now. And there is a lot of side tunnels. So the idea is when you come to tunnels like this, first to protect the water and to try to find your way to the south. So what we are doing, we are following one of the tunnels which is going to the south, and we are keeping this section first for the future generations, so we can try to figure out the purpose, and secondly, water is so important for this system. Okay.
So we'll follow the cameraman. You guys can lead the way back.
How do you feel? Okay, well, this is something very special. You know, interesting that on my way over there, the whole tunnel for me, let's say that's normal. But on the way back, this tunnel was smaller than before. The feeling that I was growing, I became bigger energetically. Interesting experience.
It did. It felt smaller on the way out.
Yeah.
Than it was going in. That's for sure.
Okay. Now, the final statement. All right. We are just completing our expedition, but you know, we always make available stuff like that on YouTube. We're going to be doing the same thing with this material, so people can see. They become aware that it's not our team digging tunnels and then showing them as the ancient ones, but this is extremely old and powerful complex from the ancient times. And we just start to understand what we are in presence of.
So maybe you must just add that you're not digging the tunnels, you're just removing the loose material for people that are new
In
to
our
this.
case, exactly. So what we actually do, we remove the filler material from a few thousands back because somebody was sealing off the tunnel. So no digging. It's all
No, it's impossible to dig. To dig now, it's impossible.
Even if you try to start digging,
Everything
will
falls down.
collapse.
Yes, it will collapse. No, it was here.
But I think
long
this was a
ago.
very interesting experience, you know, to feel the water, tunnels, you know, the stuff where human foot hasn't been for thousands of years.
First of all, thank you.
The
Thank
special
you, Sam,
feeling.
for this
Yeah, thank
privilege. And for me, it is also very important because I have got some more improvements. I just felt and I saw something else that supported ideas, technological ideas, which actually I have encountered being investigating ancient Egyptian, Indian complexes of and temples. This is a wonderful technology. And here we have a wonderful example how it was realized. Perfectly. Thanks, Sam.
The other thing we need to add, also thank you, Sam, and thanks to the cameraman for following us here today. But the other thing we need to just highlight for people that may be new to this kind of talk and this information is that we're dealing with subtle energies here. Ancient knowledge of subtle energy, not electricity or this hardcore stuff that we use today. These are subtle energies that are energies of the universe.
Just imagine, they did it thousands of years ago, and we now are using. And still here, and it's still affecting you and me, and we are experiencing. So what mentally I'm sending a great thanks to those who built it, because they helped me now. Wonderful
They
experience.
had the knowledge of extremely low frequencies, and we are just now developing scientific instruments to measure them. They knew it.
Not only measure, we are coming slowly to understanding the principles embodied here. Because this is just the beginning of quite new science. It's a turn, like a global turn.
Well, actually, it is a primordial science. It is getting closer to understanding or relearning the knowledge of resonance and sound.
Yes,
That brings forth everything in creation.
yes, actually,
Well-
knowledge of unity, of human being and universe and the earth, because this is, anthropo-similar system, I would say like this.
So, with this kind of discovery and this kind of work, brings us back to a position of relearning what has been beaten out of us over millennia, really.
Like restimulation, some kind of thoughts are coming back.
Yes.
I start to remember what I remembered or I knew before thousands of years ago. Wonderful. Thanks.
All the genetic knowledge encoded
Yes.
is beating through your heart. Right.
Manifesting itself, I would say.
You know, that's the reason why I changed the title of my presentations. Now it is Bosnian Pyramids Change Global Consciousness.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, look at how happy we are.
Okay.
Deep under the earth, and we're so happy. These irons must be doing something to us.
That's what the
I
life
just
is
want to
about.
smile.
That's what the life is about, being happy.
Sam said. South Africa is that way. Russia is this way. We're being led by a Russian, so we're going to Russia.